Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
And we are watching Peaky Blinders episode 6, season 3.
The last episode of
the
season
final
3.
episode of season 3.
Woo! The sound is really weird in my ears. It's like really
It got really muffled. Yeah. So big finale. Every season the finale is kind of has a crazy twist. Someone's gonna die or dies, or we think they die. You said last episode.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yep.
I called that. I feel like Arthur's kind of like
he's the one that like he's struggling like with all of this, and he gets mad at himself. He's like, fine, I'll do it, and then he just it's just like overwhelmed with guilt.
Well, it's just like that. It's just like when a show finally is giving him the way out. It's gonna be like, there you are, goodbye, you can go now, and it's like, oh, never mind, you're dead. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's a really big character.
Yeah, I know.
With a lot of storyline that intermingles with Tommy. So I don't know.
But something's going to change there because they can't keep that story going. Maybe he will move to the U.S. and maybe there's like a secondary thing going on in the U.S. and in England. I don't know. But the big thing right now is they're planning a crazy heist, it sounds like.
Yeah, we're going to see what their big plan is with the jewels.
Yeah, they went in there.
The Russians.
They got Solomon back. Alfie. They got him back to help look at the jewels and everything. And they're digging, I guess, a tunnel.
The plot twist: he also knows Russian.
He also knows Russian, which kind of worked out.
That was actually really cool.
Yeah. And but then my whole thing was like, well, what if aren't they gonna? Is he not gonna wait to see if they will pay them, or does he just already not trust him? Trust them, I mean. And then there's a whole thing with the priest.
I think that's it. I think when all of this is going down, like the whole train thing, everything's happening over there, they're over here. There's a distraction over there going on with the trains and the big shipment, the big armored cars. And then while that's happening, they're digging tunnels. Use that
because it was supposed to be a distraction already. He's going to use it as a distraction to also steal money potentially from the Russians.
I was trying to figure this out. How long did he have his friend? Because it was so I'm bad with names for some reason, especially his friend that he was gonna have staked out like so many yards from the palace. Johnny. Yeah. How long is he over there? I mean, long enough to dig tunnels. I mean, it doesn't.
Well, didn't he say like get 3 families and stake there? I think he said a couple of months.
Did we have like a time lapse or something?
Maybe. I think he said for a few, like 3 months or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
So I guess I don't understand how digging like that works in general. Like I know it's possible like these days with machinery and everything. I don't know how they did it. If it was strictly shovel and dynamite
but they got that. Oh, but then we saw them gather that whole team. That's right. They gathered the team that was tunneled.
So they just it's probably 24/7. They just take turns.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, we're gonna hop in to see what his master plan is. It always seems like he tends to get away with it, and then it causes a newer, bigger issue.
It's like a ripple effect, right? It's or like a thread, like a like when you're watching Marvel, and like the alternate lines.
That's exactly.
It's
what
like you mess up something and it seems to be fine, but then it caused something crazy.
Yeah. There's gonna be, it's gonna be a mess. I have a feeling like he keeps moving up, and he's gonna probably move up to something else. Who knows? He's gonna probably maybe end up being prime minister or president or something. I don't know what his ultimate goal is. He keeps saying we're going to legalize everything, and then he keeps going back. One last job. It's always one last job. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hop in and see what ends up happening with this season finale. Before we do, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel. Full link to actions on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes if you want to check those out. Otherwise, we're going to hop into the grand finale of season 3.
He's obviously recovered.
Sounds like the song really, really slow.
Taking a family photo.
Oh wow. So, okay, it's jumped.
Dang, look at all those kids.
We never see them. Oh, the institute that they were supposed to do.
Shelby.
So this is the grand opening, maybe?
I would very much like you to join me in thanking the man.
There you go.
That made the founding of this establishment actually possible.
Thomas Shelby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Thomas Shelby.
Aww.
Spike! Come on, Spike!
Grace would be so proud.
These children are now safe. In our care, they will be safe. Because we are from the same cold streets as they are.
Oh, even he's there.
In our care, they will grow up here, at home, loved, in Birmingham. Because this is our city.
By order of the Peaky blinders. Get up!
They're just like,
Because this is our city.
oh wow. Is that a drawing or a picture?
Hear that, Grace?
The absence of my invitation for this event was obvious.
Oh, go away. You're not welcome here.
I have the keys. I have allocated myself an office.
Oh.
Just there, 2 doors in from the street. And I will take them to St. Aloysius for confession. You do understand these keys are part of our broader arrangement.
He's just thinking, you're not gonna be around long. Oh, he's gonna get in his line of sight.
In the next 24 hours, you'll do exactly as you've been instructed.
Oh, it's already supposed to happen?
Not deviate, you'll not fail.
Does nobody have an idea of what he's plotting? Oh.
Does he recognize him?
Yes, of course. He was going to shoot him, remember?
No. Does the priest recognize Michael?
Recognize him.
Tommy says, mingle and smile.
Must be the trains.
No, Reuben.
Do you know any other guests from London?
Oh.
Some, I think, yeah.
I just spoke to Johnny Dogs. He said the tunnels hit heavy clay.
Uh-oh.
Down. How long? 2 days before they hit the wall.
To dig a sinkhole to drain the clay.
He's asked if you go down and have a look yourself, Tom.
He's not gonna get down there.
I'd just like to say that I wish I'd met your dear wife before she was taken from us. And I would like to
She looks like
an hour a day of each of
Ada.
our ladies' time to make winter clothes for the little ones.
Speak to my secretary, Miss Stark, in the grey hat. She knows my diary.
Mate, some of that you do it.
He's jumping around.
Would it be too inconvenient to steal you for a moment?
No inconvenience at all.
I'm sorry, he wants to.
Oh, come here,
Daddy.
Johnny. Oh, little boy.
A man willing to hold his child
Oh, willing to hold his
from the
child.
members of the Moseley.
He's like, this is not my things. He's like, Grace is supposed to be here.
Would you mind holding it for us so that we can have a photograph for the Gazette?
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
that's about how kids always behave for photos. Classic.
Thank you, Mr. Shelby.
So,
Thank you.
He's just like, he's doing business. He's
Yeah.
doing this.
So much going on.
Jumping around conversations. Oh,
He's like, get me out of here.
Miss Charles, I had it.
I gave him to you?
What is he?
I don't know.
You see Charlie? Aye.
But that maid took him, remember?
yeah.
Paul. Where's Charles? Lizzie? Where's Charlie?
I don't know.
Where is he?
Oh, man.
Back door, kitchen.
Tommy, someone said they saw a nurse take him through the back door. I don't know, though.
Is he paranoid or is this, or
That's what
something?
I'm wondering.
Arthur, somebody said they saw a woman and a kid getting into a car.
Charlie!
Yes,
yeah.
I know that feeling.
Charlie! Arthur, go find Moss.
Arthur, where is he?
Junction.
Where is
Block them
he?
all off.
Tell me.
Someone took him.
They put him in a car. They put him in a car. They drove south.
I'll set up shop and put every man we got.
Oh my god, I have chills.
But I see you gotta go to the office.
This.
You gotta sit by the phone. Whoever took him's gonna go. Polly!
Let's go, Paul.
Stay by that phone.
I'm hoping this is like a misunderstanding, right? Like it's gonna be like, oh, he was just right here.
But
But this is too much.
he's gonna break. You can't think about anything else at this point.
No, 0.
Give me Moss. Gone where?
Did you break the phone? He broke the phone.
Is there another phone?
We've got another phone.
Tommy,
Ada?
there's someone outside, a priest.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be holding him as collateral almost, right? Like,
No way. That's like,
you know what I mean?
he already
He's
threatened
like, I
him with
told
that.
you you're gonna obey all my orders and not
But
deviate
he
from
didn't
them.
even. But
I
Tommy
have
didn't
your
even do
son.
anything.
Get in the car.
Is he safe?
Of course
first.
All children are dear to me.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Tell me what you want me to do, and I will certainly do it.
We did warn you that your son would be in danger if you deviated from the plan.
Did they find the diggers?
That's what I'm wondering.
You made a deal with our enemies.
I will do what needs to be done.
You went behind our backs to stop the Soviets from blowing up the train.
What does he do? Does he just play dumb?
It's all right. But since the Bolsheviks will not be blowing up the train,
He's gonna do it.
you'll blow up the train yourself. It's always been about the explosion. From the beginning, the bang, the outrage.
Now they're trying to find a workaround by removing those little pins from the tanks.
And I want my son returned to me within an hour of the explosion.
Oh, it's conditions now, is it?
Oh my
I need
God.
to fix the handover in advance.
I haven't finished with you yet, Mr.
Oh
Shelby.
my God.
We also hear that you're digging a tunnel.
I was waiting. I'm like, how does nobody notice this?
Precious stones under Wilderness Hills.
OMG.
How does he hear all this stuff?
One of the odd fellows has a wife who's obsessed with Fabergé. He wants to give her the egg for her birthday.
Yep.
We'll have it.
There it is.
And the Economic League will take all of the jewels that you steal and bring everything that you've stolen to your office at
So he's
dawn.
about to do this whole big job.
No, Hannah. I'll not be able to get the jewels to you by dawn. The tunnel is in clay.
If the St. Andrew's clock strikes 5 a.m. on the night of the robbery, and we don't have everything that we asked for,
Oh my God.
the bell will be tolling for you, boy.
So this is gonna force him to go down in the tunnel. He's gonna have like.
Ah, I hate this guy.
I need to know who spoke. Our enemies know everything. I need to know who spoke. About business outside of the family. I need to know who spoke. Who they spoke to. Now.
Joins, no.
Your wife, Arthur?
Oh no, don't start making enemies.
I'm gonna tell myself that you're not thinking straight.
Right,
Wow,
right.
she has a big mouth.
It's not clear.
What is me? Getting cash for cocaine now, John?
Uh-oh.
All of a sudden back in the family, Ida. Hey, that's a surprise. Out of the blue. And you and your painter.
See, there's so many outsiders that have come in, right?
If anyone has talked about the tunnel to anyone else, I need to know, and I need to know this second.
There's Michael in this line up anyway.
You leave Michael out of this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh no.
I don't even know him. How long you known him?
I never told Michael about the lilies of the valley. The only people I told about the Fabergé eggs are in this room.
Oh.
Oh, that's true. Solomon?
I want you to know that I came back for love.
Would it be Alfie?
I get it has to be Arthur.
He's the
and
only
Linda.
other one.
No need for extra cash.
Well,
Uh-oh. Is he gonna...
Bring my wife into this.
so
Means we speak when this business is done.
Ah, he burned a lot of bridges. But I mean, I get he's just paranoid.
Ruben and I talked about many things. But not that, not ever.
Tommy, I'm sorry I'm late. We looked everywhere, all the way up to Hay Mills, so nothing.
Put 4 cans of petrol in the boot of my car and bring it round. And put cigarettes and a lamp in the box. And fetch Michael, I need him.
I was never interested in business.
He came to you at my wedding.
you
He pursued you, sought you out.
remember this whole time we were thinking, I hope there's not like a.
An educated man of his standing do something like that.
Oh, that's like belittling her, though.
You mean to a woman like me?
Oh,
no.
man.
He's like, well, you see, he's backed against a corner now.
On the odds on all of you. Evens it's him. There's another possibility, but Evens it's him.
She hasn't had someone who cared.
Exactly.
Oh, man, I feel bad for her.
I know.
Is she
And we've
starting to have
seen her-
doubts?
What is she doing?
He seemed genuine. Oh,
Does she have a knife?
or is that a butter knife or no? That's a regular knife. Oh no, she's gonna cut the
she's
pain.
gonna rip it up.
But you know, I don't think that's because she's angry at that guy. Just because what he just said really hurt her self-esteem, and like she hates who she is.
Well, she's thinking it was all fake. It was all to just get information out of me.
right, or just who she represents.
Remember the whole
and-
time we were thinking, like, I hope there's not something with this guy that's like going on behind the scenes. He's getting information.
What have you got for me, Alfie?
What you bring me out here for?
It's on the way to someone I need to be in a hurry. What have you got for me?
Here are the names of all the men in England whom I would approach, right, if I had a Fabergé egg for sale. Here you go.
You, Mr. Rich, just went off the list.
Yeah, well, if you knew...
Was it him?
Come, you dragged me all the way out in the dog-head, mate.
Two reasons. Reason one, by withholding a name that you most certainly know. You've proven to me that you've done a deal.
Exactly, a deal.
It was you who told him about the tunnel. You told him about the deal with the Soviets.
So it wasn't the painter after all?
The man that you're withholding must be my enemy, otherwise you wouldn't be protecting him.
Sweetie, you can't take a man.
You gave information in exchange for a share.
Oh, he told me there were things in that treasury, right? God himself spoke to me and he said, Alfie, you were meant to have these things.
You crossed the line, Alfie. You crossed the line.
The line? They're using my boy!
Exactly.
Well, maybe that's gonna be. Maybe he'll understand.
Yeah, I knew, you know.
Oh!
As I am, made no difference
Oh
to me,
my
mate.
god.
And the guy holding the gun against Tommy, he doesn't care? Or was he never gonna shoot him? Who was that? Oh my god, I was gonna say, don't tell me that was Michael.
Oh, it is Michael.
Deserves it. I know. But if you kill him now, the truce with the London outfits will be run to pieces. Right.
Don't worry about that truth, kid, right? Because it fell apart. Right? If you pull that trigger, right, you pull that trigger for an honourable reason. Like an honourable man, not like some civilian that does not understand the wicked way of our world, mate.
Look, Tommy.
Golly.
The killing of Alfie Solomons is not going to help.
I feel like they kind of need him now.
This will be very bad for business.
Where did Michael come from?
I don't know. Did he follow him?
Go and call Inspector Moss. Tell him it's Palmer.
Or maybe, remember he told Flynn to tell Mike to go get Michael? Maybe he was brought him in for backup.
I did not know about your boy, though.
I know.
He tried to play it off.
Okay, I almost need to rewatch that whole scene.
Yeah,
because there was so much going on.
So he kind of backstabbed him, right? But then he was pretending that he knew about the son. But he said it fell through. We don't know why though.
Oh.
Oh, he got the names.
Gilbert Palmer. I want to talk to you about him.
Oh.
We are Peaky blinders.
So they figured out
Where is it?
the people who took him.
That took who? His son?
Yeah.
So they're trying to go behind
To figure out where he is.
and get the boy.
What the f are you doing here, Tommy? Take my boy, Johnny. Everything's changed. We have the all done before midnight, so he's gone. Do you hear me? Are you not gonna have to silence yourself? Tommy!
Oh, wow. He's not even thinking.
He's like, are you not going after Charles yourself?
Wow. All the PTSD he's had.
I'm telling you, he's backed against a wall.
Oh my God. I'd be so stressed.
There's two good men there. You do what they say.
But I fire the bullet, all right?
Yes, you can be there. But it's better if they do it. So these are experienced men, Michael.
Oh, like if this is where the boy's supposed to be and if the priest is there.
When you're sure the kid's safe, you call Finn.
Are they giving the boy? Who are they going to give Charles to?
Man, but this is risky because if they see them coming in, and you know what I mean. I don't trust that priest.
I'm waiting to see like a very sad image of the baby. Don't tell me they have him like locked up in a dark room. Surely not.
Hello there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who's that? Like a spoon? A shiny spoon?
He's so little. They're so innocent, you know?
Looks like a different kid than they had earlier.
No, is it?
Maybe.
We do not hear word by 10 o'clock. We blow it.
men on board, Arthur.
Right.
Yeah. Me and John picked those men.
They just gotta hope that they don't have to blow it up and kill those people.
Pull the switch. Rest of you men can go home.
He's wearing a new hat, right? He used to have like the Peaky Blinder hat.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
So they're supposed to go.
You wait here. I'll do the killing.
Oh God.
Didn't he have
order?
I was about to say, didn't they have orders?
Right, right.
And now they're like, oh, Michael's in charge?
That's all I can think about.
You move too fast, Summit.
Oh no.
Is that the train?
We need more timber. I like it safe.
Oh, just the.
It's like the cave in.
It's gonna cave in, yeah.
Safe, and I'll go on. Okay.
Oh man, they're just like.
Well,
but this is how Tommy walked in on him, and it didn't work. He's gonna have someone behind. Is it him? It is him. Is someone around?
don't even think about it. If you're gonna do it just because the baby's in there.
Please don't. Please don't use it.
Oh, exactly. He's gonna start talking.
He's gonna take the gun. He's gonna hit him. I knew it. I knew
What was
it.
that?
That's the explosion in the tunnel.
Oh.
Did he get in?
It went into the room?
Oh no.
There's too much noise.
Is Finn anywhere?
All the while he's getting jewels that he can give to everybody.
They're gonna hear the explosion.
Please,
oh
somebody
God.
come in. Where are the guys? They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna go hang out in the car and wait.
Well, they don't hear all this noise.
Because now he has even anger.
You're a gypsy.
Oh, what do you hit him with?
I don't know. A knife?
Oh, a knife? Man, this is also gonna change Michael.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. What is going on?
Who wants to be in heaven when you can be sending men to...
No, they don't want to.
I'll do it, Arthur.
Yeah.
Me? I'll do it.
He could see Arthur struggling, you know? Oh, see, they did come in.
Don't start going crazy. You know, like when Tommy was like losing his mind and he was gonna like torture that guy.
Oh my God.
See what I mean? Oh, there we see. Oh, the phone. No! Oh no!
Oh no.
I mean, it was too late. Oh no.
They died for nothing.
And the priest is dead. He's got the jewels.
But those guys died. And he was right there. Had it not...
Is somebody going to be waiting for him at these tunnels? That's what I'm waiting for too.
That's true.
Where's all his men? Why is nobody there? Why are they burning the evidence? Oh, I see. They're waiting. I mean, they're not burning it all the way.
They want it to look... That's what he told them to do. Make it seem like those evidence
Who
in
has
there.
the baby?
Oh.
I'm like, where are they taking?
Oh, look at him. She knows. She could look at him and she knows.
He's gone mad. She knows the look.
He's just trying to see if Charlie's safe.
Charlie.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to bed. Good boy.
Oh.
That's gotta be like the most relieving sound.
Oh.
You know?
He's gonna throw up again.
Where is he?
He's upstairs.
So what about the Russians? How?
I know.
They would have to know that.
It's been broken into.
Right. Oh, but I guess it was that's just the priest is dead.
I'm
but
wondering.
the whole
I'm like, but like the whole
economic league. What do they call them? The Oddfellows.
This is Monsieur Silk. He's here on behalf of the Parisian buyers. He needs to verify the value.
What?
Pleasure doing business with you this past few months.
It was her. She was driving it.
You needed a tunnel. I need your signature to make the sale legal.
Confirmed. The original Duke Alexander Petrovniak collection.
Wow. I wonder if he just found out.
Raise a legal bill of sale and get this across the border. I need authorization signed by yourself in the family name in my presence.
As we agreed, half for the tunnel, half for the signature.
How crazy.
5,000 pounds for the sex.
This guy.
And 5 for helping you through the grief of losing your wife.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. Now she's just being funny.
You didn't even come close.
The papers are in order.
Now what? She didn't want any witnesses.
Family meeting.
Mm-hmm. Everybody. Oh, wow.
Oh, she had her baby. Remember her water broke.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Before I begin, I want to let you know I made a mistake. And I want to apologize to all of you.
They're like, what kind of a mistake?
Arthur, you warned me against getting involved in Russian business. And you were right. I doubted your wife. For that, I'm sorry. Linda, I've added 3,000 here. In the hope that you'll forgive me.
She's like, I'll be taking that.
Yeah, I'll take that, but...
Apology accepted.
Esme, I doubted you as well.
No, John's got innocent lives on his conscience. Ordinary working men.
Yeah, what, Esme?
No, she's right.
That was so close.
You and Arthur are going to have to share that burden. But I hope the house that you could buy with this can become a place of contemplation. Let's see. Michael.
Wow.
For the killings. 5 for the cutting, 5 for the shooting.
No, Tommy. What? Tell me! Hey! This is who I am!
Yesterday, I nearly lost my son. You should understand that. And I know you all want me to say that I'll change, that this business will change, but I've learned something in the last few days. Those are worse than us, and they will never admit us to their palaces, no matter how legitimate we become, because of who we are.
Isn't that right, Ada?
Mm.
Oh, Ada knows.
She tried.
She got smart about revolution. And she knows you have to get what you want your own way.
Tommy, you've had a bad time. We understand.
I would like to put before the family an alternative view of the future of the Shelby Company Limited.
Which I, for one, would quite like to hear.
As would I.
All the women rising up.
Right. Yeah.
You remember when they went on that whole like strike
Right.
and
I'll be off then.
Is he gonna say something?
I'll see you, eh?
He's gonna punch him.
You can go, but you won't get far after.
All right, Tom.
I spoke to Moss last night.
Oh no.
oh no.
He told me that the Chief Constable of Birmingham has issued a warrant for your murder, sedition, conspiracy to cause explosion.
Oh no.
John, I'm coming for you as well. Michael, what the murder of Hughes. Polly.
Wait a minute, what the are you talking
Murder of Chief Inspector Chester Campbell.
What are you?
People that we betrayed last night, they want to bring us down. Now they control the police, they control the judges, they control the juries, they control the jails, but they do not control the elected government.
Listen to me!
Wow, that took a turn. I was like crying.
I know.
You will all get your
Oh
money
no.
in due course.
Oh
When the
no.
police gets in, do not resist, you go with them, you do not say anything. Arthur, I've made a deal with people even more powerful than our enemies.
Oh no.
Hey,
Trust.
trust me. Linda.
You did this deliberately!
Come here.
Oh man, what a turn.
Oh
Wow. And eight. Oh no, that's Polly. That's Polly. They're just people above.
Great. That's like, what are his eyes saying right now?
There goes his family, man. So only ones that stayed back were Lizzie, Linda, and Esme.
Ada.
And Ada. Wow.
Okay, remember how this was all supposed to go? I think remember the whole like explosion was supposed to kill his family, remember?
Well,
at the beginning, like it was like first starting out before it got all like derailed.
So to speak.
I don't even know what to say.
Okay, so like everything.
That had me all emotional with Arthur leaving, and I was like, "Oh, so we're gonna lose Arthur." And
I know. And like
that took a really crazy
I was like,
turn.
I was wanting Tommy like just tell him bye, give him a hug,
I know.
you know, like.
You're not gonna
and
get
John was
far.
like fighting,
and he knew all of this information up front,
and
he
waited.
He was holding it.
He probably didn't know how to tell him. He's probably struggling like.
Well, he probably had to tell them at the last minute when the police were getting there because he knew they would have run. They would have ran.
And I guess he was hearing them come in.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like, people above us own like they own the cops, they own the policeman, the judge, everything. But I made a deal with someone even higher.
Of course. Now who's he making deals with, right? So that's gonna be the next season. We're gonna see the next, you know, because it was
but in the political
Italians,
space,
now it's the Russians, then it's
I know, but is it in the government, on the political world that he made a deal with someone? Does that deal mean he has to take out yet another job, like a crazy job?
Yeah, because I mean he's made a deal, like get my family off the line, I'll do whatever. So it's gonna be another season of Tommy having to do all the dirty work for someone else.
Right.
But how crazy the whole Tatiana spin.
Oh yeah, so there's that too.
She was planning for him to do this break-in.
So at some point, whenever he decided that, okay, so at some point when he decided that they were going to dig a tunnel to take the money, remember I was asking like, why do that already if they might pay you, right?
Right.
And so they went in there, did everything. So then now I'm thinking more, it wasn't just that, because I was asking, did he just find out that she was behind that? But I think they did work together on that. Like whenever she was saying we gotta just break all the rules, that she told them from that point, like they're not gonna pay you. Or I don't know if she said they're gonna kill you, but she said, but you're gonna help me steal the jewels, and I'll pay you for them, but you're gonna help me steal the jewels because they wouldn't have sold them otherwise.
Right.
And they were her mother's jewels anyway.
She's like, they all pretty much belong to me anyway.
Yeah. She just had all the money to give.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of a twist.
And that was her ticket out. Like, I'm done. Give me the jewels.
She wanted to get out. I mean, she's lived the whole life like had like as a duchess, but has had like this role, and she's talked about how bad things were.
They've used her, abused her.
This whole season, her, I guess, is it her aunt?
Yeah,
that was like she was looking at Tatiana, like give her the look.
Yeah,
all right,
like Tatiana, do your thing.
Yeah, she was just used. Man, so that whole speech at the end, he was kind of saying like he was paying them all. They were all kind of taking it, and it seemed like he apologized, so everyone was like receptive. And then he said, "I pay you, you do the dirty work. That's how this all goes. That's just what we do, right?" You
wanted money, so you did what had to be done. Like,
ain't that right, Arthur? Ain't that? And the only one that was like, "That's right," was Michael, because he's still like running on a high from which is, and the way he did it, and the way Paul noticed like his eyes. Like,
he looked crazy in the eyes,
like,
right?
The actor did a good job of like conveying like an awakening, but in a bad way.
Right.
But also like
mad.
I think by Tommy saying that, it's similar to the position he's been in. Like whenever Churchill or like this whole thing with the Economic League, like he was forced to do other people's bidding. And he comes to the realization that this is just how they are and what they are, that if they try to do it, we talked about maybe after this, they're going to go full legal. Well, he came like to a realization that if they decided to do everything legit, the name is too tarnished for them to like accept them.
And we'll never be accepted into those circles.
The level of success they've hit now, they'll never be able to do it fully legal. That's what his realization in the whole thing. But
so then what's when you come to that realization, like what is your end goal?
I mean, I even thought, because he said almost lost all my son. Almost lost my son, and for what? For this.
Exactly.
He's like, what? That's dumb.
Yeah, money.
And Paul, you should understand that. So then at that point, I'm like, okay, so that's more reason to not do anything to potentially risk.
Right.
If you got lucky, you got really close with your son. Who more powerful will you bump into that'll find your son? That'll do the same thing. I know you can learn from your mistakes, but
I just don't.
And now, how does the family recover from this?
Now the next season is going to be about getting his family free, and who knows what they're going to suffer. Because he's like, they're going to hang us. They're going to hang us. Don't resist. You can't resist arrest. Go. I've made a deal. Trust me. And Arthur's like, oh,
really?
Okay, great. Yeah, we trust you.
That was so sad. Right after like that whole like heartfelt moment of them like
I know. I was literally tearing up.
That was sad.
I was like, of all things to make me cry in Peaky Blinders, it's gonna be Arthur
leaving,
trying to say goodbye.
Well, because he did it really well. Like he was like struggling.
It's because you feel like when you see brothers, because I have older brothers, so it's like
right.
If you see them be emotional, especially and vulnerable with each other,
would be like that.
I mean, hey, they're not that great.
No, I know.
But I know what you mean. They're, a little more rough around the edges. So it's like you see them being vulnerable and emotional with each other, and it's like it'll pull at your heartstrings.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, that's true.
Wow.
And the actors did a really good job.
What good writing in this show.
Yeah, this episode was really, really good.
Intense. I'm sad that they had to push that dynamite explosion.
That wasn't they were right there. And if it wasn't for that
I really thought it was going to blow up Finn.
Oh, that would have been really bad.
I was like, oh no.
But if it wasn't for like that delay and like Michael getting into a fight.
I know.
Because it was probably like 10:01.
That's the whole thing. It's like an experience. You're not experienced. Like Michael thought he was experienced, but it's like once you're there
in the moment, and you saw like he had the gun in his face,
but then
and he was just like,
you start talking to the person, it gets you out of that.
Oh man. Ugh. That was crazy. Now I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh. It seemed like Arthur was gonna go to America. Ada.
Yeah, I was like, well, we're losing Arthur one way or another.
Potentially Arthur. And then there was also Ada, and then there was also Polly. Like wanting a new life. Yeah. So those like a lot of potential for like things, and then now they're all in prison.
Great.
What would be crazy if like next season the first episode is like 6 months later and they're still like all in and he's still working the deal.
Oh no.
That would be bad. That would be almost. I mean, they'd forget. That anger would fester if you're in prison.
That's what I'm saying, because we've seen what happens to them in prison.
When Arthur was in there,
remember that? Yeah.
Earlier this season or last season, it was bad. It was bad. I don't think we've seen John in prison, but crazy. What a finale. There was some comments saying like, y'all just wait till y'all get to the finale. I thought this episode was crazy. We'll just wait till the finale. So.
Well, we got there. We watched it. That was intense.
Another season in the books.
We knew they were going to take that baby at some point. Just knew it.
Yeah, they kind of hinted at it early in the season whenever
He's like,
I know where he lives. Look under his pillow.
We have people.
It just kind of happened. It's kind of quick. He was like, where's Charlie? And I was like, why is he already asking? Charlie was literally just turn around.
Now I need to go back in that episode and watch who took him.
Oh, right.
Right? Like, because that maid lady took him.
It was like
because he was trying to take that photo with the horse. I don't know how much time lapsed between.
The camera was rotating.
Yeah.
He was crying. All these people. It's like misdirection.
Right.
So I can't even visualize who.
So I'm like, I don't even know how much time really went between him realizing like, hey, Charlie was in this room. Now he's not. Why isn't he? So I don't know if it's like that lady took him and literally walked out because it was chaos anyway.
And what made him think, where's Charlie? Just before that, he never was holding Charlie.
Right.
Maybe because he knew he'd been crying.
Like a quick scan of the room.
Maybe
he just had that feeling. I bet you it's just like that gut feeling, like, as a parent.
That's feeling of running around like, have you seen Charlie?
No,
where's the boy? And everyone's like, no, I haven't. And everyone's like, I haven't seen him. Until
especially when you know there are people after you that already have bad intentions.
Right.
Oh, forget it.
That's way worse. Like us, if like we're like at a mall or something and we don't see like or something for like a second, but it's just like 10 feet that way. But in that split second,
I mean, your mind goes crazy even if you know they're in your house. True story.
Oh right, yeah.
You know your kid's in your house. All the doors are locked and they can't unlock them.
Yeah.
And you can't find them. Like that. That like makes you crazy.
At the time our daughter fell asleep playing hide and go seek.
Yeah, hide and go seek, and she fell asleep behind a made bed that had the pillows up. She got behind those pillows
and just fell asleep.
We were literally like
losing our minds. And then you get in your head and you like open the door.
Actually, I wasn't here, was I? You called me and let me know about this. I don't think I was here.
But there was another time that happened to you though. That happened to me, but I feel like another time happened to you. Anyway. Long story short.
So we have some stories.
In that moment, I was like stressing out. So him throwing up,
I remember that happened to me one time when I thought I couldn't.
And it was only for like a
split second.
Yeah, like it wasn't like this. Obviously, it was like a minute. They were just running around somewhere. Anyway, crazy.
I could feel it. Such
crazy
good
episode. Yeah, I think they all like Michael, his look, Arthur there at the end whenever he was struggling to apologize, and then the anger he showed. All of them it's just like a phenomenal cast. Like you believe that they're like brothers and all that stuff.
So good.
Yeah, I don't know how Tommy gets out of this one, and or how they get back. They decide to keep working in the business.
Yeah, and I also just love like how committed he still is to Grace, because I'm like he's never gonna get over her.
Yeah, that was just like a lightning in a bottle. Like he was looking at her picture and what do you think about this, Grace? Or he told Tatiana, he was like, he didn't even come close. Right. And so that makes the whole Charlie thing even that crazier because it's like the last remaining thing to Grace. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, good episode. We enjoyed that. We hope you did too. The grand finale was a doozy. They've all been. The last 3 have been kind of wild. It really sets up for season 4. So.
Gosh, I feel like we're flying through these.
I know. All right, guys, that's all we got. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Full-length reactions are on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out as well. Let us know in the comments what you thought about this season. Let us know what your favorite season is. I'm curious to know. So far, I couldn't tell you. These all have been really good.
Should we watch season 4?
Yeah. Should we just stop the show right here? Y'all let us know in the comments. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Peace.